Raul Maldonado, this car is pretty famous. The car is called Wicked 63 because he drove it to Mexico. At that time, in the early, I believe it was 81, 82, the people in Mexico didn't know about hydraulics and they thought the car was possessed. And that's where the name Wicked came from. My name is Sergio Martinez, and I am the president of Low Conspiracy. I got my first car when I was 15 and a half years old. The lowrider scene was growing, and of course, I wanted a lowrider. So all my money at first went into that car. That was my priority, and I would just cruise it around. I got talked into going to a local car show one time, and they parked me next to a full-blown show car. My car just got the plug pulled on it, you know, but that's where I was bit with the bug. The painter that painted that car, I went to that guy because I fell in love with that paint job and got my first custom paint job. So then I started going to car shows, and that's where I met Jose Martinez, the president of Low Conspiracy. He was a painter, and so he complimented me on my paint job, and we started talking and we became friends. I ended up joining. I've been in the club ever since. So this is Jose Martinez's car that he had when he was in the club, 79 Bonneville, back in the old San Jose, the auditorium. I don't know how we got the cars inside of there. I remember there was plywood laying across stairs, and it was pretty dangerous, but we were able to get all those cars in there. Yeah, lots of memories here. Jose Martinez was the first president of the car club. Him, along with his brother Simon, had their lowriders, and they decided to form their own car club. They came up with Low Conspiracy. It was a good name, you know, people liked it. Around that time also was when there was a magazine getting started. It was Lowrider Magazine in San Jose. So that's what kept everybody informed that Low Conspiracy was around. You know, everybody would wait for Lowrider Magazine to come out every month. My car, when it came out in the centerfold. This one came out in October of 1990. You can see Jose Martinez right there, our old president. And these were all the current and old members that happened to be there that day. They grew together, both Low Conspiracy and Lowrider Magazine, and we're both still around. Well, Jose, he set the standards for the club. His car was one of the first cars that had a lot of hand engraving on all the trim, beautiful custom paint job. And then even when he left the club, he started judging lowrider shows. And so he's always been in the picture with Low Conspiracy. In the recent years, he came back to the club, and he came back to being president again and bought a car. He was starting to fix it up, and unfortunately, we recently lost him. But the club is not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna keep it going and keep what he started going and make him proud. All the lowrider car clubs community, we all consider each other family. No pressure about competing, whose car's better, and it's just going out there and enjoying each other's cars, enjoying each other's company, just doing good things, you know. A lot of us older guys have kids, and they're interested in the lowrider culture and the cars. My son also is just turned 16. He's showing interest in lowriders. I have a 62 Impala that still needs to be restored, so it's his car now. You know, so that's the next generation that's coming up. You know, they're gonna have to keep the standards up, and we can have another interview like this in another 20, 30 years.